What is up, lovely people? In today's video, I'm going to be continuing this series where I review my subscribers' Redbubble shops and try and give out the best advice that I possibly can. If you would like your shop to be reviewed in one of my upcoming videos, please make sure to put the link to your shop in the community post where I specifically ask for Redbubble shops to review. That way, if I have them all in one place, I can make sure that I get to everyone's and I don't miss one. That being said, if you have already put your link in that community post, but I haven't reviewed your shop yet, don't worry, it will definitely be in one of my upcoming shop reviews. I work on a first come, first served basis, so if I haven't gotten to yours yet, then rest assured it will be in one of my next ones. Alright, without any further ado, let's dive on into the shop review. Alrighty. Here we have our first shop for today's shop review. First up, we are looking at, I'm probably not going to even try to pronounce this one out loud. You can read it yourself off the screen. I see you have up 45 designs so far. Very good. Definitely keep on uploading. It looks like your next few goals are going to be 50 designs followed by 75 and 100. I'm glad to see that you're using featured collections and you do have regular collections. Awesome. Might be nice just visually if you create 2 more collections, and that way you would have your collections fill up the entirety of this first row right here, and that might look even nicer. Alright, got some very cool art going on here. Let's take a look at the tags for this design. Oh, and quick side note, I see here that you have your username in the corner of the design. However, I would suggest that instead you use the tiled protection function. That way it makes it a lot harder for people to zoom in and take a screenshot, kind of like I was doing right there. That way you can make it a lot harder for someone to try and steal your design. Alright, let's take a look at these tags right here. Alright, off the bat, you have a decent number of tags. However, I am only seeing single word tags. I would seriously recommend that you have at least 5 to 10 long tail keyword tags. So an example of what a long tail keyword tag is if you say happy little unicorn, comma. That way the first 3 words are all in a tag together, because it is less likely that someone will just type in the word cute in the search bar and then happen across your design and buy it. The chances of that happening are rather slim, which is why it's a good idea to get more specific with your tags, so that if someone types in cute watercolor unicorn, then your design should pop up in the search results from that search. Whereas, as it stands right now, it may or may not. So definitely take a look at your tags there. Continuing on, looks like you have a nice little mix of designs going on. Combo of patterns and animal designs. Let's take a look at one more of these. Oh, and before I forget, I must say, I'm obligated to say, I am very happy to see that you are properly capitalizing your titles. It is always refreshing to see titles that I don't have to nitpick. Alright, taking a look at your tags here. Same advice as for the previous one. Definitely add a good number of long tail keyword tags in there. And if you're having trouble coming up with some, then you can simply string some of these single word tags together, such as cute blue elephant, baby blue elephant, things like that. Simple, doesn't have to be complicated, but it could really help your design get found. Just wow, this is a stellar profile here. It is properly formatted, grammatically correct. You have some interesting info that customers might like to know about you, and you even put some contact for yourself right there. And I can see that you have also linked to some of your social profiles. Awesome job. Overall, I think your shop is looking really, really good. Just a couple of minor tweaks here and there, as well as the slightly more major tweak of adjusting your tags to incorporate some long tail keyword tags as well. If you do wish to increase the number of tags that you are using, I would suggest using the Merch Titans Redbubble tag generator tool. It is free if you give them your email, and I have found it helpful for whenever I get stuck trying to come up with keyword tags. So just something to consider or keep in mind. On a side note, your artwork is wonderful and very adorable. Keep up the good work. I am sure that there are plenty of people out there on Redbubble who would happily buy your adorable designs. Alrighty, here we have our second shop for today's shop review. We're looking at Odd from CG's shop. I can see you joined, July 2020, not too long after I did. And wow, you have up 3,747 designs. Very, very impressive, I must say. Not a bad idea to have your email in your banner. That way, potential customers don't have to scroll all the way to the bottom of your page in order to find contact info. Very smart of you to be featuring your Valentine's Day collection, especially having that Love You. Wow, that is a dark Valentine's Day card. Alright, well, I guess some people might be into that. Anyways, featuring cards would be particularly wise for your Valentine's Day collection there. Quick design tip for the Love You So Much design with the husky on it. I'd suggest shrinking that a little bit because the text is placed a little bit awkwardly across the shoulders and it's nearly cut off. So just shrinking it down would make it fit a little bit better on there, and choosing a more muted red as a background color might also be a good idea there. Alright, glad you have regular collections as well. You have quite a good number of them also. Let's see, for this design, unless you're trying to, be funny, and I just totally don't get that. Normally the saying is reversed lights, camera, action, instead of the opposite, which is the way it is in this design. But I could be wrong. Maybe you're making a pun or something that I just don't get. Alrighty, let's take a look at the tags for this design. First off, I might also suggest just using the tiled protection feature. I've found it to be a helpful deterrent. I am happy to see that your titles are capitalized. Always happy when I don't have to nag people about doing that. Alright, same exact advice for your tags that I gave to the previous shop owner for this review. You definitely need to add some long tail keyword tags, and adding those can be as simple as just stringing together the words you already have here, like bank on it basketball shot, basketball lover, basketball quotes to live by, things like that. Then just quickly adding them on. I'd suggest at least 5 to 10 additional long tail keyword tags in order to increase the odds of your design being found and purchased. Quick design comment here. I'm not sure putting the words reindeer girl, Christmas cutie both on your design is such a good idea. That's not normally something you would see anyone doing. If you really want to have text with a graphic, then maybe just pick one, like Christmas cutie, just because that might make a little bit more sense there. I can appreciate that you are really going after the puns here. I'm sure there is an audience for punny designs like that. Alright, let's take a look at your profile here. I'm glad you've written something in your profile, but it is grammatically incorrect. So it might be a good idea if you edit this a bit. Maybe even, pay someone $5 off of Fiverr or a buddy of yours to take a quick look. I would probably just delete that entire first sentence. You should also write a little bit about yourself in the profile, even something just about your favorite kind of designs to make, inspiration, things like that. And then after that, then you can feel free to reach out with a request that you have at the end there, and that would make a bit more sense as well. Alright, overall, kudos to you for having so many designs uploaded. I'd be curious to know if you're noticing any specific sorts of designs or niches that are doing well for you there. I would suggest making some tweaks to some of your designs, and then definitely do some work on your tags just to make sure that all of your designs have the best possible chance of being found and then hopefully purchased by someone. So keep up the good work there. Alrighty, here is our third shop for today's shop review. We are looking at Meadow Terek's shop here. Oh, I see you joined March 2021. And you have up 274 designs. Very good. Definitely keep on uploading. Very nice banner there and profile picture. I would suggest that you have a featured collection. It's always good to have various holiday collections that you can then feature when that holiday is approaching. So if you're looking for ideas, there's one for you right there. I see you have 3 regular collections. I'm assuming you were inspired by Alexandra Strombu for that third one right there. She is definitely a very nice YouTuber. Don't forget, you do still need to properly capitalize your collection titles as well. Let's take a look at the tags for this design, Queen Ager. I would suggest doing the tiled protection feature for your design, since your username is it's barely even on your design at all, so it won't be the biggest deterrent from theft, so might just be a good idea to take a look at that. Alright, you have a very good number of tags here, and it is good to see that you do have a mix of short tail and long tail keyword tags. I don't see too much to nitpick here, since you seem to have a pretty good mix and they all seem quite relevant to the design itself, except for the 50 years old one. Oh, sigh. 2 out of 3. You do need to capitalize the first letter of all the big important words in your title. So, usually words like of don't need to be capitalized, but pretty much all the other ones do. So definitely do that. It makes your designs seem a lot more polished and professional. And I have a quick design tip for you. For this Power of Muscles one, well, other than the fact that you didn't capitalize any of the words in that title, which you need to, I would suggest putting the of on the right side of that design, because English speakers read from left to right, up to down. So when I go ahead and read this, it says of power muscles, which doesn't make nearly as much sense as power of muscles. I guess if we're getting specific, you really need to say the power of muscles in order for that to make sense at all. So I definitely suggest doing that, because the odds, of a native English speaker buying a design that doesn't actually make grammatical sense to them is really quite low. Even if the graphic and the font combo are really nice, you still need to get the grammar correct. Otherwise, probably no one's gonna buy that. Oh gosh, okay. For this design, I don't know if it's supposed to be reference to cats or dragons or something. Look me in the eye. I mean, maybe if it's a reference to a TV show that I haven't seen, I guess. But the odds of someone buying a design that is just 2 eyes that says "look me" is almost 0. If you really want to go with that design, then you should have "look me" in the eye, so add in the eye underneath the "look me," because otherwise it sounds really wrong, really incorrect. On the other hand, "at my age I need glasses with the mug of beer." That is very clever, well executed. I'm sure other people will also find that funny. For your heart sunset poster, other than the fact that you need to capitalize the words heart and sunset, it looks like your original file was too small because it does not fill up the entire product. It has those awful white borders around the edges, so I definitely suggest you get rid of that. That way it will increase the chances that someone will actually buy that design. Alright, let's take a look at the tags for this design as well. You should capitalize the words "is my season." Alright, good mix of tags here, short tail and long tail. The long tail tags make perfect sense, very happy to see that. Alright, I don't really see any issues with your tags at all, so good job there. Alright, let's take a look at your profile here. Okay, your profile here is also grammatically incorrect. So yeah, get a buddy to help you edit this, or pay someone like $5 on Fiverr in order to, have a profile that makes grammatical sense. So you got some work to do with the English, whether it's in your profile, the title, or your design itself here. I'd also suggest adding a couple of collections, since you certainly have enough designs to warrant additional collections. Featured collections would also be good. And of course, properly capitalizing your titles. So good luck making those fixes, and wishing you all the best with your sales.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found the video helpful. And if you did, please don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe for more content just like this. Alright, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!